Hi everybody, I'm Renee from Wanna Scrap, and today I'm going to share with you how I altered this small 3-ring binder from the Dollar Tree into a regular binder. Now you really want to be careful removing all this vinyl here, and you want to keep everything intact. You don't want to destroy any of the cardboard or any of the where the rings are. So you just want to be careful in removing all of this. This is speeded up, so it looks like I'm really doing a hack job, but for the most part you can cut away a lot of the pieces fast and easy. So, and this is the more difficult part, trying to remove it around the spine. And if you just take your time and have a little bit of patience, it does all come off. And the effect will be worth it, because I really wanted to attempt to make one of these a junk journal, and I have a few more that I'm going to be doing also. So if you have not yet subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell to see how I alter some more of these awesome binders. My first one was a steampunk, but I will be coming out with some other ones also. So we're just getting this all removed and we're almost done. As I said, it does take some patience, but it is well worth it in the end. And you want to make sure you get underneath the 3-ring binder part and remove all the vinyl there. And we're there. These are all the pieces that you do want to save and keep. And now we're going to get some paint, and I'm just going to paint the middle here, because this part will be showing in the binder. The other cardboard pieces, or whatever it's called, they will be hidden from paper and that. So we got it all painted here, and now I'm just going to do some measurements. This is a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I am using 110-pound weight. And I'm going to grab 2 pieces, and we are going to tape them together. There will be a lot of glue and a lot of tape to make sure this is one solid piece. And I'm just making sure it's even here so I can put both pieces down just to stop them from moving around. And I do this after the fact, but right now would be a great time to lay your 3-ring binder piece in place and score the lines just on either side of it, because it will make it a lot easier. Obviously I did it without doing it, but it's just a suggestion I would make, because it would have made it a little bit easier. So I'm just using some art glitter glue here, and I'm going to tape it all, or glue it all down. And I did paint with the copper paint that I got from Walmart quite a while ago. So I just thought it would go with the steampunk theme. And we're just getting it taped down here. And this will be all solid by the time we're done. So you just want to make sure you have a very good press down in there. It is hard to get underneath the ring there, but it can be done. Now this is where I was talking about when you want to lay your other piece of chipboard. That's what it is. And you're going to want to score it just so that it folds that little bit easier. But right now I'm just taking the measurements and seeing where I would want to score it. And then we're going to glue this piece all down. As I said, I did this a little bit backwards, so the step will be coming up shortly, but I would definitely do that part first. And we're just getting it glued down. And then we're going to flip it around and do the other side. So grab a good strong adhesive and make sure it's all going to get glued down. And then this is where I scored the lines, so it's definitely a lot easier if you do this beforehand, before the chipboard gets in there. As long as you got space in between the chipboard and the center 3-ring piece, it'll make it a lot easier to fold. See, it's kind of difficult to get in around the rings and the chipboard, so yeah, I would definitely try to do this first, but it can be done without it. And so I got the score lines in. I did a couple of score lines just to give it a little bit more wiggle room there. As you can see, I scored it twice. And then you slowly want to get the paper bending in that way. And you may have some buckling up of the cardstock and that, but don't worry. Whatever we do to the cover is going to be all covered up. And I'm just mitering the corners here. I went a little bit too close. You want to give it a little bit of a gap there. See, I went right to the point almost, and you don't want to do that because that corner piece will show. But it still worked out in the end. So, and right now I'm just going to cut away where I scored and get those pieces off of there so I can tuck in the ends, because it will be all getting folded up and over, so you don't want these pieces hanging out. And it is a little bit tricky, but it definitely can be done. So I just got the pieces removed like so, and now I'm just trying to train the cardstock to bend over because it is a thicker piece of chipboard. So you just want to kind of get the resistance gone here. But it does come together pretty fast. I'm so impressed with how this turned out, and I can't wait to make some more. I'm just loving having so much fun with these. So you want to take your bone folder, help give it a good press here. And you definitely want to make sure, I use some tape and glue to make sure it stayed down nice and solid. However, we will be putting decorative paper over top of this anyways. And you may see some even ripping in spots, or you know, it doesn't really want to stick, but this is all part of the process. In the end, it does all work out. So I'm just getting some double-sided tape put down here all around the edges. And we're going to want to tuck that piece up under, so I'm just grabbing some glue and I'm going to get it all tucked in up and under there. And just a little bit of patience, it will go up under there. You just got to kind of lift it, but not so much where you take it off the end there. See, I'm just working it in slowly, but it does go up in there. And you can grab your bone folder or anything small and flat to tuck it all up in there. And I'm just burnishing all the edges of the double-sided tape. And this tape will not hold this. The cardstock is a little bit too heavy, but that's what I wanted because I knew I was doing a lot to the cover. And I'm just helping it get all stuck down right now, but we will go back in with some glue and definitely clamp it all down, which will help. Now for the spine of the binder on the outside for the cover and that, I want to make it extra strong. So I'm just measuring here where I want to score it, and this is going to be part of my cover, like so. So I'm just making sure the length of the paper is the right height, and we'll get that cut down. And you're going to want to score these lines. I scored mine around 3.5 and the 5-inch mark. And this is going to wrap around our spine. And again, I'm going to double score it just to make sure it's got a little bit more of a gap, because one score line is just going to fold it perfectly, but the double score line will help give it that little bit of wiggle room. So that's what I've done here. I've given it a couple score lines, and it'll wrap around a lot easier. And as I said, putting on the glue might buckle everything up, and you think it's going to look horrible, but it will not, no matter what kind you do. And I've heard cheesecloth makes your spine a lot stronger, so I'm going to add this in also with it. And you just want to cut it down to size. And I honestly didn't care if some of it stuck out. Sometimes that can work to your advantage, so I'm very happy with the way it worked out. In my next video, I'll be sharing with you the steampunk album that I had made, and with the cover, and I absolutely love how it turned out. And the beauty of this is you can put in as many pages or take out pages. You know, if something's too embellished, you can remove it from the binder and write on a flat surface. These are really fun. And for $1.50, you just really can't go wrong. I live in Canada, so it's $1.50 for our Dollar Tree products now. So I just cut enough cheesecloth to go under the spine here, and grabbing a strong adhesive. And make sure you got all your spots covered. And I'm just double gluing it there. And as I said, I don't care if some is peeking out. It's kind of what I wanted anyways, so I leave it like that. I don't cut it away, I just leave it. And you want to give it a good burnishing. And as you can see the glue kind of like settling through and the spine here, but everything will be absolutely covered, so it's none of our worries. Everything just needs to dry, but it will be nice and solid. So now I'm going in with some Aleene's tacky glue, and we're going to get this all glued down. And the next step is just to clamp it all down and let it dry, and then you're ready to begin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really had a lot of fun making it, and I can't wait to share the steampunk video with you. And thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.